Hello, good afternoon. This is Ugwudi-Nwigwe from Lagos, Nigeria. Yeah, how are you? How's everyone? I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday. Good enough. Tomorrow it's another holiday. Nigeria loves holiday. So I know a lot of people are really excited about tomorrow. They're going to be resting and they have enough time to spend with their families. So today I want to talk about a topic I titled husband material. Since I was born, everyone has been talking about wife material. Any person who is looking to, wed a woman, the first thing they're asking or talking about is she a wife material? But no one has ever really been able to explain to me what husband material should be. What is the content of a husband material? And over time, from my own research, I decided to come up with what women should also look out for in the husband, the material that we want in our men. And I'll be sharing some thoughts with us today. So, the first thing I or any woman is looking out for in a man that she wants to look up to is a man who is able to provide. A man who has a job or a business or something he's doing that is able to sustain him and also his family. A husband material is that man who has something he's doing that is bringing in the finances to run the home, to keep the wife happy, to put a smile on her face and a smile on the faces of the children. We no longer want men who are not bringing home, their take homes are not bringing them home. Ladies, we don't want those men. Those men are not husband materials anymore. We don't want men that we want to be fending for. We don't want men that we want to be managing. We don't want men that dress up every day. They go out from morning, come back in the evening, and they come back with nothing but stories. That is not a husband material. So if you're dating such a man that is full of stories, please, that is not a husband material. So do the needful about that person. A husband material should have something tangible he is doing, and at the end of the day and at the end of the month, he's sure that something is happening in his account that is going to keep body and soul of everyone together. Not the one that we're believing God. We don't want to believe God for anything concerning our finances. We want to see something tangible. That's what makes for peace in the home. So that's point one for husband material. Then the next thing that a woman should be looking out for in a husband material is a man who is able to pay his bills, who is independent and can put a roof over his own head. He's not squatting in his parents' home. He's not renting a room in his father's house. That is the type of man that you should be looking for. That is a husband material. A man that is paying his own rent or has his own house that he has moved into. Not the one that is still renting a room in his father's house because they've told him that he's the first son, he's going to inherit that property when they die, and he's just waiting for their death day. I'm sorry this is coming out so hard and strong because a lot of our Nigerian men are beginning to fall into this category in recent times. If you're a man and you call yourself a man, in fact, you don't call yourself a man if you're still living in your parents' home. And the worst thing you can do is to take a woman, to go and get a woman into that home. Please, such men, ladies, you need to wisen up. That is not a husband material. If you're dating a man who is yet to move out of the control of his parents, he's still dependent on his mother, on his father, he's not able to put together his resources to put roof over his head, to pay his bills, that means that man is not fit. He's not capable to take care of, to make a home. He's not capable to be a leader. He can't be a father. He's still a boy. He's still a baby. So if you're relating with such a man, please pick race. Pick race quickly. That's not a husband material. Don't even think about it. Don't even give it a second thought. Because what's going to happen to you in that place when you move into that apartment with him, that rented room, because as far as I'm concerned, your father's property is not your property. You go and work hard and get your own property. If you move into that rented home with him, saying you love him, he loves you, if he truly loves you, he should go and get a place for two of you to live in, even if it's just a room. That is a husband material. A man who has taken responsibility for himself, for his life, for his bills. For his bills. I'm really emphasizing on bills here. Because the only thing that two people are going to do when they move into a home and say that they want to start a home, making a home as a couple, is bills. It's all about bills. Bills is all we're discussing in that place. So if that man calls himself a man and is not yet able to pay his own bills as a person, only him, how much more when he brings you into his life? How much more when children start coming? How much more when you need to buy diapers? How much more when you need to pay your maternity bills? How much more when you need to have your baby? How much more when you need to buy milk and your cream and everything that you need to run a home? My dear, please don't make yourself a guinea pig, because a lot of our young girls don't really understand this thing. I don't know. I don't understand what they are thinking. So if you're, doing anything with that young man who is yet to become independent, he's still living under his parents' roof, renting a room there, and telling you that, you need to manage, people are telling you need to start small, please. That is not the idea behind starting small. That man is not ready. Just let him be. Just let him be until he is ready to, make a family. So that's not a husband material, please. Just call it quits and move on, and move on. Now, the third thing you need to look out for the ones who have even become somewhat independent, they have their jobs, they have their homes, they have the bills they are paying. Please, young ladies, when you pay that your man, if it's the man you're considering, please look out for his environment. Look out for how organized he is. Look out for how he is able to maintain his own home. Is he a homely person? Is he an organized person? Does he have food in his fridge? Can he take care of himself? We don't want to inherit these problems into our lives, young women. A man who cannot manage his own life is not going to be able to manage you. He's not going to be able to manage the children that will come into that marriage relationship. You need to look out for these things. If that man living alone is not able to keep his clothes clean, is not able to keep his room clean, is not able to get his things together, organize his clothes, get his things ironed, or if he wants to contract it to anyone, he's not even able to put his own life together. How then is he going to be able to run a home? That is not a husband material. So just, if you want to be his friend, you can support him as a friend and advise him, give him materials or teach him. But that's not a husband material. Just leave him as a friend. That's all he is. That's all he should be to you. Because by the time you find yourself in that relationship, my darling sister, you're just coming there to start nursing a new baby. Your first baby is going to be that man. And no woman wants to start babysitting an adult. You have you have so much to do in a new home to start your life to babysit an adult. You don't want to start your life that way. You don't just want to start that. So just let that man be. He's not fit for this marriage business. So let him continue in his bachelorhood and fix his own life first. Because a man needs to first of all fix himself before he can help another, before he can lead another, You can't go into a union with a man who has not led himself. Leadership starts with self. You have to lead yourself first before you can lead another person. I keep hearing and getting all these complaints from women, and I see that our women are not being advised right. They are not being taught right. That's the reason they are getting it all wrong. Then the fourth thing and the last thing I would like to speak on husband material is a man who has goals, definite goals. He has sat himself down. He has looked at his life. He has understood his purpose and vision and essence of living. And he has mapped out those goals and how he wants to navigate in life. That is a man you may consider. That is a husband material. He has some material that can be developed. He has some material that can be worked with. Please, ladies, let's begin to value ourselves. We are so valuable. You don't want to take all the value you've put in yourself and cast it. Don't cast our pearls. Let's stop casting our pearls to swine, because that's what a lot of women are doing. You spend all your years adding so much value to yourself, only for you to inherit someone who is not at your level, who has done no work to themselves. You just go there and you start living from day one. You start shrinking from day one. I see a lot of young ladies shrinking up because they have decided to change their status from single to MRS. So I want to end this talk here today. Okay, so let's go and reflect on these ones. Enough of wife material. Let's also look at husband material. What do women want in men? What does it mean to be a marriageable husband? It's not only women that should make themselves worthy materials. Also men have that role to play also in order to make themselves husband material. So if this video has inspired you in any way, please just share it, share, so every woman can get to see this. Thank you.